teaching you how to dance SUNMI's 24 hours or 24시간. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with the pre-chorus part, and it's going to be after the 아쉬워 아쉬워 before she goes the 널 보고 있으면, and we're going to do that through to the chorus. So the first part is going to look like after the 아쉬워 아쉬워, it's going to be 널 보고 있으면 모든 게 다 잊어버려 네가 나를 가득 채워 is that part. Ignore my singing. And so what you're going to be doing it first on the no, you're going to be pointing, because no, you're like pointing to you. You're going to point forward with your right hand. Your right foot is just going to step over to your left, and you're going to keep your body pretty much facing forward, and it's going to be no. 안 보고 있으면, you're going to take a step with your left foot, and then you're going to be having your hands and pointer fingers, and they're just going to point on either side of your face while you hit your hips to the left and then right. And as you hit those hips, keep your legs straight. Good, so all together, it's going to look like after the 아쉬워 아쉬워, it'll be no 보고 있으면 down. What they're going to do is point forward, just keeping your hands straight forward like that, and then they're going to come straight down, and your hands, they're going to be in fists, but you're going to bend them so that they look like this, and if you look from the side, you're going to point and go down like that. So your legs are going to stay straight, but you're just going to bend forward and keep your head looking up. Good, so it's going to be 보고 있으면 down. Good, after that, 모든 게 다 잊어, 모든 게 다 잊어. What you're going to do is your hands, after they're down here, they're going to come up, they're going to do kind of like the flower thing, but you're not going to open your hands. They're just going to touch the wrists to each other, and then you're going to lift them up, and it's like you're going to be almost opening a door handle with both your hands. So if the ceiling is a clock, your hands are going to be rotating clockwise like that. Almost like you're grabbing the hands of the clock, moving them while keeping your hands in a fists. And after they go down, they're going to roll like that. And then they're going to basically throw down to the left side. And when you throw to the left side, bring in your right foot. Good, so it's going to look like after you 아쉬워 아쉬워, it'll be 널 보고 있으면 모든 게 다. Good. 안 잊어, down, 버려, down. All you're going to do, you're going to have your head looking to the left after you kind of throw. You're going to, almost like you're wiping the sweat with your right hand. You're going to wipe the sweat, hit your right hand down to the right, and hit your hips at the same time. And your head's going to go look down to the right. Then swipe with your left hand, and then hit down to the left. Good, and as you do that, make sure to move your hips and your head as well. Good, one more time, so it's going to be after you. 아쉬워 아쉬워, 널 보고 있으면 모든 게 다 잊어버려. Good. After that, 네가 나를 가득 채워. That part, all you're going to do is after you 모든 게 다 잊어버려, your hands are going to come to almost like prayer position but pointed downwards, and they're just going to slowly come up, trailing your body upwards. And what you're going to do with your steps, after you're here, you're going to take a step with your right foot, keep your head leaning to the left as you take this step out to the right, and when you do this next little rock, you basically just keep your legs straight, but just shift your hips, right, left, like that, and that's going to be on the 모든 게 다 잊어버려, 네가 나를 가득 채. On the wall, you're going to do like a quicker right-left, and then you're going to slide your left foot in, jump onto your left foot, hit your head and your right foot to the right, throw your hand, and then they're going to go to the next no. Good, yeah, so that's basically, you're going to be jumping into the next position, and this is going to be the same position you had at the beginning of the song, just that point like that. Good, so it's going to be after you, 모든 게 다 잊어버려, 네가 나를 가득 채워. Good. So your hips are a little bit slow and fast, and then jump. Good. Cool. So one more time from the beginning, and then we'll go on. So after the 아쉬워 아쉬워, 너 보고 있으면 모든 게 다 잊어버려, 네가 나를 가득 채워. Good. After that, wall, it'll be 너 안고 있으면. On that part, you're just going to point again, so we jumped here, you're going to point on the null, same as before, and this time instead of doing the points to either side of your face, your hands are going to be touching your shoulders to the left, right. So the rest of your body is the same movement, but instead of the points, it's hitting the shoulders. Good, because they're saying 안고 있으면, like if you're hugging, so it's like you're hugging your shoulders to the left, hug them to the right. Good. And the first one, 보고 있으면, it's like if like seeing, 보고 is like to see, so it's kind of like you're seeing your eyes, and then 안고 있으면, you're hugging just like that. Good. So this next part, after you, 너 안고 있으면, your hands are going to come down to your waist, and you're going to be rolling. If the ground is a clock, your hips are going to be going counterclockwise, and you're just going to keep your legs straight as you hit like that, and then you're going to do your head with your hips as well, so it's going to look like this all together. Good. And for this one, if you have like a little bit of a higher ponytail, or as long as it's not super low, you'll be able to like see the movement of your hair better. So either if you have your hair down or if you have it in a ponytail, it'll move a bit better. But if it's too low or you have really long hair, it might be kind of hard to see. So just so you're aware, that's the movement. Good. So one more time after the 너 안고 있으면, we'll go. So it'll be 네가 나를 가득 채워. 널 안고 있으면. Just like that. Good. After that, 모든 게 완벽해. 이때로 영원히 있고 싶어. And then they go on to the chorus. And so all that is after you 안고 있으면 모든 게 완벽. All that is on the 모든 게, you're going to be rolling your right shoulder up and back, and then you're going to be throwing your hands up to the left, leading with the wrist. Good. And your head is going to be following your hands to the left. Good. So it's going to look like after you 너 안고 있으면, it'll be 모든 게 완벽. On the K, 이때로. What that is, after you're here, you're going to be sweeping your right hand to the right, leading with the wrist. Your eye is going to follow, and then you're just going to be bringing in your left foot. Keep it bent, but you're just going to bring it in, kind of touching your right foot. After that, 모든 게 완벽해. 이때. On the 때 of 이대로, all you're going to do is you're going to swipe your right hand back behind that left ear, and you're going to take a small hop onto your left foot, and your right foot is just going to kick behind you, but keep it pointed and kind of hold it up there for a second before you start walking. So it's not just a kick behind, it's 모든 게 완벽해. 이때로 영원히 있고 싶어. So she kind of pauses and holds that for a second. Good. So all together, it's going to look like after you 너 안고 있으면 모든 게 완벽해. 이때로. And then she's just going to say 영원히 있고 싶어, and before she 24시간이 모자라, and that's going to be the chorus. Cool. So let's go back to the beginning of this pre-chorus, and then we'll go on to the chorus. So I'll say 아쉬워 너 보고 있으면, okay? Ready? And 아쉬워 너 보고 있으면 모든 게 다 잊어버려. 네가 나를 가득 채워. 너 안고 있으면 모든 게 완벽해. 이대로 영원히 있고 싶어. 24시간. Good. Okay, so moving on to the chorus. So the first part of the chorus is going to be 24시간이 모자라. Oh baby, 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면, is that part. And so all you're doing here, it's not too hard, the chorus is pretty easy. On the 24, she's going to be setting up, and on the sa is when you're going to basically be starting. So you're going to be standing with your body facing the right. Your left foot, make sure to keep it pointed, and you want it in line with your right foot, almost like if you face the front, you're just sticking it out to the left, pointing it like that. So you're here, sticking it out, pointed to the ground. Your left hand, she's kind of counting 24시간, like 24 hours, so she's kind of counting on her watch. So your left hand is going to be in a fist, slightly propped up like this. Keep your elbows in, and your right hand is going to be 24시간이 모자라. It's just going to be counting on the beat. And the rest of your body, you're going to be keeping your eyes looking forward as your body looks right, and you're going to 24시간이, you just kind of slowly lower your body. On 4시간이 on 모, you're going to tilt your head to the right. Da, you're going to be hitting your left shoulder. It's kind of like if you imagine there's a small little fence, you're kind of lifting your shoulder up over the fence, placing it down. And then on da, you're going to be bringing the same with your right shoulder, kind of bring it up over the fence and make it so that you're now facing more forward with your shoulders. So all together that's going to look like 24시간이 모자라, oh baby. Yeah, and after you do the last one, so you're continuously kind of going down with your body, 4시간이 모자란다. After you hit forward, that's going to kind of rebound you back up. You're going to slowly reset. Your body faces the right, and you bring your body up straight. Good. So again, all together, it's going to be 이 영화는 있고 싶어 24시간이 모자라, oh baby. Yeah, and you just keep continuing that right hand. And then the next, 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면. All you're going to do is bring in that left foot, have your legs bent, and then you're going to be having your hands, they're going to come up over your shoulders like this. You're going to be making sure that your wrists are bending kind of at 90 degrees and keeping your hands straight. And they're going to come over with your right arm in front. Then you're going to bend your hands up again, keeping those hands straight. Then you're going to straighten your left hand up, keeping your right hand in place. Then you're going to bring your left hand down to the right. And you're going to just bring it out, your right hand, so that the wrists are touching. Good, so that's going to be, it was a little bit much, but with the counts, or with the lyrics, I guess, it's going to be 너와 함께 있으면 너와. Good, so one more time, that's just after you. 24시간이 모자라, oh baby, 너와 함께 있으면 너와. After that, 눈을 맞추면. All you're going to do, after you're here, your hands are going to come down, your right arm is going to come down, your left hand just stays in place, and you're going to be bringing your arms out, in, but you're going to be having them in this kind of lotus position. So that's just having your fingers splayed, your thumb stays in place, but your pinky finger comes down, and you kind of let the rest of your fingers stay straight but move as they will, kind of when your pinky finger comes down. So that's kind of your lotus position. And you're going to be doing lotus out, leading with the wrists. 너와 눈을 맞추면. So on the 면, you're going to come in with the wrists like this. Good. So wrist out, wrists in. Yeah. So all together it's going to be 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면. And your eyes are going to follow when your hands go out, in. Then you're just going to do again the same 24시간. So your foot comes out. 24시간이 모자라, oh baby. Same exact thing as before. Now what we're going to do, 내가 너를 만지고 네가 나를 만지면 24시간. And so what all this is, 내가 너를 만지고 네가, you're going to hit out. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, hit on the 4. And all it is your hands are going to be touching with their fingertips really slowly, moving down towards the knee. And when you hit that 4 beat, you're just going to kick your foot straight out, keeping that toe pointed the entire time. Just kick it out in. Good, so it's going to look like, one more time. 24시간이 모자라, oh baby, 네가 나를 만지고 네가 너를 만지면 24. All you're going to do after you hit, your foot's going to come down, and if you look from the front, what your hands are going to be doing, they're going to be hitting to the right, left, and they're going to be touching with the fingertips. So touching your right hip and your right shoulder, and then switching like this. And then you're going to do it again when you turn around to the front. But if we look from the side, it's going to be 내가 나를 만지고 네가 나를 만지. You don't do anything else with the body, but just do touching the right, touching the left. And then you're going to turn to the front, and you're going to do right, left again. But this time when you do right, left, you're going to be moving your hips as well. So your hips are going to go right, left. So all together it's going to look like 내가 너를 만지고 네가 나를 만지면 20. Good. So just making sure to move the hips as well when you come to front. Good. So let's go back to the beginning of the chorus up till there, and then we'll move on. 5, 6, 7, 24시간이 모자라, oh baby, 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면 24시간이 모자라, oh baby, 내가 나를 만지고 네가 너를 만지면 20. Good. So after that, so after you 내가 너를 만지고 네가 나를 만지면 20. On 사, it's going to be 24시간. 24시간 is the next part. And so what we're doing here is after we're here, we're gonna hop back our left foot, and again, keeping your toes pointed this whole time, take a step with your right over your left, and you're gonna be touching your right hand, but with the fingertips to the right shoulder, keeping your body facing forward. 24시간 on the 간. So you're hitting here on 24, on 시간. You're gonna imagine you're taking a shirt and putting it onto your right arm. So you're just taking that shirt, putting it onto the right, and you're gonna be looking at it with your eyes as you take that step with your left. So it's going to be 24시간. Good. After that, on the 20, all you're gonna do with your hands, they're gonna be opening down, cross, open again. And with your legs, you're gonna be keeping your feet pretty much together, but you're gonna be opening your knees, open, shut, open, shut. So they're going to open, shut, open, and then you're gonna come down on your knees facing the left. So while you do that, you're gonna be coming down towards the ground. So it's going to be one more time after you. 24시간, 20. And as you do that, you can move your head with your hands from side to side, right, left, right. On 20, your hands are just here. You're facing towards the left corner of the room. 24시간. You don't do anything with the rest of your body. Be up on your toes for this. So don't have your feet down like this. You want to be up on your toes. It'll allow you easier movement. Your right hand stays here. You're just going to be crawling your left hand up like it's a spider reaching to the top of your head. 24시간. And then I'm moving backwards in case I'm out of the frame. 24시간. And then on the baby, all you're going to do is you're going to take a hands. You're going to go left, right. Your right hand's going to be further out than your left. And you're going to be almost like you're diving with your head. You're coming down, reaching up, having your eyes look forward, and then you're going to rewind, bend down, and come backwards. So it's almost like, I think there's a yoga, whatever it's called in yoga, when you go from downward dog up until like the other thing, like the seal pose or whatever it is, it's similar to that. So if you're doing the yoga, downward dog, and then you like dip down, it's basically what you're doing with that. You're just diving down, up, and then down, back, around like that. Good, and then you come back up, lead with your shoulders, heads down, and then you can bring it up. Good, so that's after you, 24시간, baby, 24시간 is the next part, and all you're doing here, on the, so baby, 24, she's going to be having her head really slowly come, but then when she says sa, she's going to hit her head to the right hand comes down to the right. You're not hitting on the sa on the ground, 24, she's just got her hand quickly over to the right side, but then she slowly places it down with her fingertips touching. So it's going to be 24 on 시간. She's going to hit her left hand really slowly, leading it with the wrist, and kind of recenter yourself so that your legs aren't so far to the right. When I do the left, I kind of move my toes over to the left a bit so that she can do the O, and you have kind of the space to do it in. Yeah, so it's going to be after you. Baby, 24시간 on the O. So your position here is you're still on your toes in the back, and you've got basically your fingertips. I mean, I've got part of my palms on the ground, but it's not like flat. You're kind of up on your fingertips like this, slightly up off of your heels and back. So if you look from the side, it kind of looks like this. So slightly off of my heels and back, and then I'm just going to hit my left side. So almost like I'm doing a crunch with my left side, just hitting those hips, left, and you're going to be looking down at your hips when you do the O. And then let's just go do the last little part since there's only a little bit left, and then I'll bring it back and we'll do it slowly. On the 24시간, all you're going to do is O. 20, bring up your left hand by the wrist, and then on the sa, you're going to bring your feet, your right foot up, or your right leg up, You're gonna bring it up and then you're gonna use that to step your body up. And while you step your body up, don't move the placement of your hand, but your hand's up here above your head. Kind of pull your arm down as your body comes up, and that'll give it the illusion of not moving. If you just keep it in place and then move upwards, you're not gonna get it. So make sure to pull your hand down as your body goes up, and then that'll give the illusion of like this ISO thing if you move it in the opposite direction of your body. Good, that's going to be on the 24시간, and then baby, she's just walking to place. That's the end of the chorus, good. Let's go back to the 24시간 from there, go to the end, and then we'll do the whole chorus, and then we'll do everything all together. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 24. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby, 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby. Good. Okay, now let's go back and do the whole chorus with counts. So we'll start from 5, 6, 7, 24시간, okay? 5, 6, 7, 24시간이 모자라. Oh baby, 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면 24시간이 모자라. Oh baby, 내가 너를 만지고 네가 나를 만지면 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby, 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the whole dance with lyrics. Again, ignore my singing. I just thought it was easier to do it with lyrics for this song for whatever reason. So we're going to be doing it with lyrics all the way from the beginning of the pre-chorus through the chorus. And yeah, and we'll be done. Cool. So I'll start from the 아쉬워 너 보고 있으면. Okay? Ready? And 아쉬워 너 보고 있으면 모든 게 다 잊어버려. 네가 나를 가득 채워. 너 안고 있으면 모든 게 완벽해. 이대로 영원히 있고 싶어. 24시간이 모자라. Oh baby, 너와 함께 있으면, 너와 눈을 맞추면 24시간이 모자라. Oh baby, 내가 너를 만지고 네가 나를 만지면 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby, 24시간. Oh, 24시간. Baby. And that's all for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. 여러분 오늘 봐주셔서 감사드리고 이 영상을 재밌게 보셨으면 구독, 좋아요하고 댓글을 많이 남겨주세요. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.